Alright, so here with our first video battle report for Custodes Imperialis. Today we're doing Uncharted between Swooshfinn and Niranth. They are fielding Ralgard, and even though it's tough to see, maybe High Elves, or Thaniras Elves as they're called for Uncharted Seas. Standard mission, 800 points. How are you feeling about the battle?
Tired.
Tired?
Tired.
What's the plan?
Just going and beat up on elves.
Cool, cool. Never a bad plan. What about you?
For these elves, they're ready to run like scared little girls.
Oh, they are.
Just blow up like they usually do.
They do look like Smurf. They do look like Smurfs. So, all right, we'll be back after the end of the first turn. All right, we're back here at the end of turn one. What happened on the Ralgard side?
Pretty much just inched forward 3 inches. Everything. No shots were taken.
Okay, holding back a little bit.
Yes, facing the wind a little bit, so trying to play a little conservative until we get closer to battle.
Okay, what about on the Smurf side here?
Well, the sissified Smurfs were doing their best to stay hidden.
Yeah, seems like they're doing a good job of that.
Right. This next turn, I think they'll unleash and run like they can.
Okay, all right, we'll be back at the end of turn two. Okay, back at the end of turn two. What happened on the Ralgard side?
We pretty much played conservative again. Wind did not change.
Yeah. Any shots fired?
No shots fired.
Really? Okay, what about the Sissy High Elves?
We were able to take one shot.
Yeah.
2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
That's not good.
There's a 4 in there.
Oh, there was a
yeah. No damage yet anyway, though, right?
Trying to set up so that when he comes forward, he springs into my trap, but well, they're sissified elves. They'll do their best they can.
Okay, all right. Back at the end of turn three. All right, end of turn three. What happened? Let's talk about
Wind change is coming directly into my face. Pretty much tried to still play conservative while trying to make some maneuvering where I needed to. Cruisers and the battleship tried to go after the dragon. Didn't do anything there. The flagship here actually damaged the heavy over there and pushed it back into the regular cruiser. Had a crit on the heavy, so it's only at half speed. Everything else, like I said, just kind of inching forward.
What about the High Elf side?
Well, they got a bit aggressive for the Smurfs. I was able to take out a frigate in one squadron, able to damage the cruiser closest to me with both my War Dragon and with my frigates, and going to try and push his battleship into an island, or at least make him fire at the frigates.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll be back at the end of turn four. Okay, back at the end of turn four. Things are heating up a little bit. What happened on the Ralgard side?
Flagship moved, laid anchor, and then pretty much wailed on a heavy. My heavies ganged up on the heavy as well and finally sunk it. Frigates tried to help in, didn't do a whole lot. These frigates put damage here on the lead frigate, and everything was trying to deal with the dragon over here.
Okay, what about the High Elves?
Well, they are indeed in the thick of things. The frigates in the very back were able to sink one of their counterparts. The dragon had no effect this turn other than flying over and drawing some attention his way.
Yes, he got a plus 20.
The heavies were able to get a crit on the flagship, which is always thankful. And everything else is just starting to get bottled up.
Okay, back at the end of turn five. Okay, back at the end of turn five. What has happened?
Took out another heavy. We still have my frigates have cleaned up the rest of the elven frigates. I've lost a heavy and put some damage on the dragon. Almost got a triple crit there.
And what about the High Elf side?
High Elves, we had a heavy collide into our flagship, which ended up taking 5 crew, but I was able to prize the heavy, which is very nice. I have a no squadron of frigates left, but I do have a plan for the bottleneck. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, wrapping things up here. So, where are we at?
We're at the end due to time constraints. Friendly local game store closes at 9, so we decided to call it at the end of this turn. Flagship took a beating and finally went out on me with a crit from, was it the cruisers or your flagship?
Flagship battleship.
Yeah. Ended up taking half the crew on the Elven flagship. Tried to swing my cruisers back into position. If we had more time, they would have been able to come back in and get things done. Battleship finally took out the dragon though.
That's cool.
That was a victory there.
So, how'd things work out for the High Elves?
Well, I had planned on holding my flight ship back a little bit to use it as a shield against his flagship. But he fired first, and as time was getting close to closing, I went ahead and moved the flagship further in. Got a crit with it, and then I also moved the battleship up, was able to get both a shot on his heavy that was anchored and the flagship. Left it open so I could get my cruisers through to frigate and take it out.
Okay, so what was the final result?
My bad, I could have went between you two.
A marginal success on the part of the elves.
Okay, all right. And that will wrap it up for this battle.